हेलो एवरीवन, मेरा नाम सुमित कुमार है और मैं आईआईटी गुवाहाटी से हूँ। तो आज हम लोग चैप्टर पढ़ेंगे नेचुरल वेजिटेशन। तो इस चैप्टर में पहले हम लोग देखेंगे डेफिनेशन ऑफ दिस नेचुरल वेजिटेशन, उसके बाद टाइप्स ऑफ फॉरेस्ट बेस्ड ऑन दिस नेचुरल वेजिटेशन, उसके बाद फॉरेस्ट कवर, देन कंजर्वेशन ऑफ फॉरेस्ट एंड अबाउट द वाइल्ड लाइफ एंड फाइनली विद बायोस्फीयर रिजर्व्स। तो हम नेचुरल वेजिटेशन को स्टार्ट करते हैं विद द डेफिनेशन ऑफ इट। सो व्हाट इज नेचुरल वेजिटेशन? इट रिफर्स टू द प्लांट कम्युनिटी दैट हैज बीन लेफ्ट undisturbed over a long time to allow its individual species to adjust themselves to climate and soil conditions as fully as possible। तो क्या है कि जैसे हम ह्यूमन बीइंग्स प्लांटेशन करते हैं, बेसिकली आइदर इन द गार्डन्स और नियर टू द रोड साइड्स and in colleges everywhere, so that plantation doesn't come under natural vegetation। natural vegetation में क्या है कि जो plants हैं वे अपने आप उगे। so like in the forest, वहाँ पर क्या होता है कि the human being का कोई disturbance वहाँ पर नहीं होता है। So it's basically the plantation in the forest regions that doesn't have the disturbance from human being, so that comes under natural vegetation। तो यहाँ पर जो प्लांट्स होते हैं वे अपने आप को खुद एडजस्ट करते हैं वहाँ के क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन के और वहाँ के सॉइल कंडीशंस के बेस पर। वहाँ पर वैरायटी ऑफ ट्रीज एंड एटसेट्रा पाए जाते हैं। सो this is the basically definition of natural vegetation। so for example, in desert area we have the thorny bushes that comes, they are suitable to grow in desert area। similarly in the western Ghats we have the tropical deciduous forest। so these are some of the examples of natural vegetation। so based on the conditions like climatic and soil conditions, we have the variety of natural vegetation। so based on this category we have divided this natural vegetation into 5 types। तो नेचुरल वेजिटेशन के टाइप में पहला है ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन एंड सेमी एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट। सेकेंड कम्स ट्रॉपिकल deciduous forest। third one is tropical thorny forest and the fourth one is and can say tropical thorn forest। fourth one is mountain forest and the last category under this is littoral and स्वैम्प फॉरेस्ट। सो अगर इनको अगर हम मैप में देखें, द रीजन वेयर दिस फॉरेस्ट आर फाउंड, तो अगर हम पहले बात करें ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन एंड सेमी एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट की, सो दे आर बेसिकली स्प्रेड इन वेस्टर्न स्लोप्स ऑफ वेस्टर्न घाट एंड अ स्लाइट पार्ट इन ईस्टर्न साइड, एंड देन it is found in north eastern side and some part here. So tropical evergreen forest are basically found in these places, and second one in tropical deciduous forest. So first let me draw a full map, then we will see this. तो जो ट्रॉपिकल डेसिडस फॉरेस्ट है वे वेस्टर्न घाट के ईस्टर्न साइड में, एंड देन हेयर इन द फुट हिल्स एंड द प्लेनर एरिया, दिस पार्ट it comes under tropical deciduous forest. Similarly, for tropical thorn forest, it has the area of Rajasthan, Gujarat, some part of Haryana, MP, Madhya Pradesh, and here some part. And for mountain forest, with the name only mountains, ये बेसिकली हिली एरियाज में पाया जाता है. And if we see for the littoral and swamp forest, they have a small area in Odisha, in some different places. It has the basically small area. तो हम इनके बारे में थोड़ा पढ़ते हैं अब. तो पहले हम लोग देखेंगे ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन एंड सेमी एवरग्रीन. First one is tropical evergreen and semi-evergreen. So the first category of natural vegetation. These are basically found in, as I already told, western slopes of Western Ghat, in north eastern region, and here in Andaman and Nicobar also, and Andaman and Nicobar region too. The second point in this is they require warm and humid region. So with the warm, the mean average temperature should be about 22 degrees Celsius, and for the humidity, the rainfall should be about greater than, or can say over 200 centimeter, over 200 centimeter. This is basic requirement for this evergreen and semi evergreen forest. These forests, the trees of this forest have the height of about 60 meter and above. So here very large trees are also found in this place. For the point number D, in this one the forest do not have fixed time. So that means the time for shedding their leaves and flowering and new growth of new branches and leaves and the flowering and all. So they don't have the fixed time for that. So because of that, in entire year these forests look green. It's just because they don't have fixed time for shedding. So this one you can write under point D, and like some examples under this is rosewood, mahogany, piney, ebony. So these are some example comes under evergreen, tropical evergreen forest. Similarly, for the semi evergreen forest, they require less rainfall compared to this evergreen forest. So let's note down some of the points in that also. So for the semi evergreen forest, they need, first point in that is they need, or can say requires, less rainfall compared to evergreen forest. Second point is that they do have the mixture of evergreen as well as moist deciduous forest. The Britishers basically they used these forests for the development and they started cleaning these forests. So oak, in Garhwal and Kumaon, they replaced the oak from these places by pine. It's just because the pine could be used for the development of railway tracks. So for the development of railway tracks, they basically started replacing oaks in the Garhwal and Kumaon by pine. And similarly, they also cleaned the eastern forest just to develop the plantation of tea, rubber and coffee. So for the plantation of tea, rubber and coffee, they basically cut all these forests, and similarly here also. So the examples under this one is, so that one we can write in the 4th, 5th, this one is the point 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the point 5th we can write the examples in that is White Kedar, Holak, Cal, etc. This comes under semi-evergreen forest. So now let's study about the second category of natural vegetation, that is tropical. Second one is tropical deciduous forests.